Oh, it's loading. There it is. Okay, we're in dust season. Our empathy is at 31. Our persuasion is at 15. Our creativity is at 10. Our bravery is at 14. Reasoning is at 4, so we're still stupid as hell. Organizing is at 14. Engineering is at 0 because we haven't started that yet. Biology is at 15. Our toughness is at 18. Perception is at 1. Our combat is at 2, and we have nothing about animals. Yeah, I think this is right after the whole thing with the animals attacking.
The rare creatures?
Yeah, the rare creatures. So let's see what we can do. Talk to Papa Sheep. Or we can sneak out through the drain pipe and get friendship with Dice. You want to sneak out with Dice? Huh?
I want to see what happens.
Alright, let's sneak out with Dice. And we got an achievement. We're outside! Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the expeditions flag or the home button at the top left of the screen. Watch for collectible items you can bring back as gifts. Events respawn at the beginning of each year. New collectibles have a chance to appear every season. Dice, I'm not going to say anything to you right yet. I want to explore.
Can't go over there.
Alright, what's this? You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the low sawmills dotting the area. It's a small but busy operation. 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine, while a 4th one directs a 4-legged robot with a plasma saw mounted on the front. What they doing? You stay out of sight and watch how they do it. One tree crashes down. It almost seems like the others are wincing. It's a hive mind.
Did they not notice that?
No, it's probably your imagination, though. They aren't planting new ones or leaving any behind. You know the mush trees regrow every year, but can they still regrow when you cut down everything like this? Even the smaller trees and bushes are getting ground up for mulch with a scary big grinder that sounds like a roaring beast. The entire process makes you uneasy, but also proud of how industrious your colony is.
So they technically everything is alive.
Time passes, plus 13 stress. Okay, so...
Let's talk to Dice.
I will. I was just trying to look around first. Animal! Let's pet it!
I'm done. I said talk to Dice, go talk to animal instead.
Look at that thing! Your way is blocked by a strange small creature with 1 foot and 4 large eyes, 2 of which blink sideways on the top of his head like frog's eyes. Oh, this must be a hop-eye. You heard people talk about them, but you never seen one up close. It's running around in circles, but stops and takes a step forward and hisses at you. You didn't know hop-eyes could hiss.
Well,
Should I?
why do you want to say? You just said pet it, and I'm gonna smack it instead. Okay.
I want to pet.
That is not pet. You smacking it.
I pet.
I think you have a misconception of fist for petting.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
1, 2, 2. Next round. Super gold that shit. We're proving we're tough. And we get a +1 in animals. So at least we got something. What? I pet the animal. The animal
You
was okay.
slapped the animal. That
I
is
didn't
not petting.
slap the animal. Why do you
you
think? I did not slap an animal.
Yes,
I poked
you did.
it.
No, you see fist. It's not empathy. It's if it was.
It's perception in animals, so we're learning how to be nice around animals.
Yes, with a fist icon. Okay.
Yeah, because
With a
it's
fist
toughness. Because it's a part of the toughness branch. You stop trying to get past it and just listen. Oh, you can hear little squeaking noises from nearby. It's probably warning you away from its nest. You carefully avoid the nest while speaking in soothing tones. The agitated little guardian titters warnings at you, but eventually lets you by. See, now if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have learned.
I love how she just ignores Dice. I say go speak to Dice. I'm gonna ignore him, okay?
Okay, I'll go speak to Dice.
Hey, you say you want to go out with that? I'm like, sure. I'm expecting you to speak to that. I already ignore his
all right. You slid through the drain pipe out of the colony before anyone saw you. Anyone that is except a dark form watching you from the trees nearby. Could that be? Is that Dice? He turns and disappears into the jungle. Now you're sure of it. That was definitely Dice. He's not allowed outside the colony either. Shout out for him, ignore him, or follow him.
Follow him, obviously.
Yeah, we're gonna follow his ass. You scamper after him through the bush, heedless of branches and brambles scraping your arms and legs. Without a proper enviro suit, you'll get all scratched up. This kid is fast. You quickly lose sight of Dice and can't find his trail again, but you do learn something by trying. And Dice disappears. I will not go back. I'll never go back.
Yes, make their stress go up to 100.
Yes. Path is ghost by a dust tornado. It whirls and twirls, not showing any sign of moving away. You know what? Out here, we can get a lot of toughness and perception, so might as well.
Watch how there's a situation in the thing and be like, oh my god, I need help. Stress is out 100. We can't do shit.
I'm supering it, you ass.
That super is indeed 1 star.
You shut your eyes hard against the sun, against the swirling dust, and somehow manage to walk straight through it. Once you pass through and turn around, the dust storm settles. You wonder if walking through it somehow caused it to die down. Time passes. Look at all these little... There we go. We're finding Dice. At the top of a raise off to the east, you think you spot someone watching you. They're dressed in black. Is that Dice? But they look way too tall to be Dice. Maybe another surveyor? You blink and the figure is gone. My imagination or hike over and look for clues.
Bro, at this point, my hands just tossed. You already on your own. I already hit my thing. You just going crazy.
I looked. We got more perception though. So we're actually, if we go do Dice's stuff, we can actually get some better stuff. You bushwhack down to a valley and up the other path where you thought you saw them standing. So there is someone out here. No sign of camp or anything. Obvious like a drop pack. No note saying I'm watching you, signed mysterious figure. Spooky. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do max stress and then take a month off. So, if anything, we get to learn a bit more with Dice, you know?
Yeah, but don't forget.
There he is. This is the last thing we do, and then we go home, okay? You spot Dice sitting in a clearing, but not before he sees you first. Instead of sneaking away as usual, he stays still as you approach. Like it's totally natural that he'd be sitting in the middle of a jungle so far away from the colony walls. Now that you think about it, you're a little glad to see him. You are so far away that you can't see the walls anymore. And it's really weird outside. And it's getting late. He stares unblinkingly at you. Hi, Solana. Is all he says. Just say hi back.
I guess.
He seems to be in a good mood, something you see very rarely. Did you see Utopia out there? He asked. Chief Surveyor Tonin is easy to sneak past, but Utopia is like X-ray vision eyes or something. She'll catch you for sure if you get too close. She caught me once and I got in big trouble.
I wouldn't be surprised.
How about I show you something cool, and sneaking out will be our secret, okay? He jumps up and walks a little ways to the trees. You follow. Just a few minutes away, the ground drops off a large stone outcropping, juts over a cliff face. Dice walks right to the edge without slowing. It's a long way down.
Okay.
Let's be brave. So 1, 2, 2. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Zero, 1, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. We got...
And you reduced your strength. How
Yep.
lucky.
You bravely step to the edge of the rock with dice. You both sit down, feet dangling over the precipice, and look out at the amazing view. It's incredible. You snap a picture with your hollow palm, but you won't share it on the net. This is your secret. Yours and Dice. Let's keep exploring. Yeah, it's saying like, yeah, we can go home now. We're learning.
I'm not. I ignore your existence.
We are learning animals.
I am ignoring your existence.
Ooh, hold on. There's something we can pick up. Oh, yes, I got a flower, and now
Give it
we'll.
to Tammy.
Yeah, we'll give it to Tammy. Okay, up close, that's a little cooler.
That looked like a goddamn camel donkey unicorn.
A giraffe, you mean? That's basically what a giraffe is.
Camel donkey unicorn.
In the clearing, the most majestic creature you've ever seen. It's like a unicorn from your dad's storybooks, but with the leathery reptile skin that shines in the light. It moves so softly, like it doesn't even disturb the ground. It could be dangerous, but you want to see what it does. Let's have a challenge. Let's get more. 8, 0, 0, 1. Oh, this is good. First words, sharing is caring, telling a tale to Tammy, and negotiating. And two, 2, 4, 3. +1 perception. You settle and watch it from behind a strand of musk trees. The Unisaur looks up at you, startled by your movement. You try to hold perfectly still and quiet your breathing. After a tense moment, it goes back to business. First, it sniffs out a good tree and rubs the scent glands in its neck against it thoroughly. Then it pees, like a crystal waterfall on a rock. Everything it does seems magical. You quietly take a picture with your hollow palm, but you know you can't share it or you'll get caught for sneaking out. Next, it sharpens its horn against a rock, which is scored with marks from having done this before. It must be his favorite sharpening rock. You notice the bulge in his stomach. It must have had a huge meal recently. Eventually, that just dropped our stress just watching this motherfucker.
You like weird donkey, unicorn, camel things.
Yeah. Eventually, it curls for a nap. You quietly sneak away. This is so wonderful. Vertruma is a magical place.
Look what what you did.
No, Tonan's over there. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I mean, time to go back home.
Yep. It's time to go home, so Mom don't whoop my ass. Let's go home. I spent the month exploring, got some bravery, some perception, and Dice is a little happier. It's time once more for Ventrumalia. The mood of the colony has been muted this year, ever since the attack during Glow. Although everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food, mostly soy rations, this Virtumalia just feels different in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in the square for Governor Udicott's speech. What a year Ventruma has given us, the governor begins in her weedy voice. I stand before you so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such short time. I've always hoped that we could bring with us the best facets of humanity, cooperation, resilience, and creativity, and the events of this year has given me no reason to doubt my convictions. It's an old woman, okay? These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Vitruma can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There's a smattering of applause. Our dad's a dork, and it's amazing. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers. Did you hear? My dad! Say Udicott's gonna announce the depot's open to the public. You shoot her a questioning look, and she rolls her eyes. You know, shopping?
I'm done.
Somewhere to spend all the kudos we've been saving up? There's gonna be candy and toys and makeup and nice Valley soap. Not the boring kind in the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes. But you've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need. It would be nice to buy yourself a treat. My dad gives me allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. And she is our friend. You and Mars tune back to the speeches just as Udicott, as predicted, announces the opening of the general store at the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Told you so. Mars, you're a special kind of butt. Udicott gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. The music starts up as Governor Udicott finishes. Thank you for all your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together, we built the future. All right. Crowd disappears and sets up the annual games. Just like last year, there's a talent show, a science fair, and bot wrestling. Now with an obstacle course. Which one should we participate in? Because now we have enough creativity to do a talent show.
Let's do creativity then.
Huh?
What does creativity do?
Need 10 creativity or greater, and we have 10 creativity. So talent show?
Yeah. Oh, we got friendship with those two?
With Mars and Dice. Let's see. Hold on. We almost got a full heart with Dice.
I'm done. Oh, what about Mars?
Mars. We got 2. Dice and Mars are your competitors for the talent show. Mars is a shoo-in for winning with her jazzy high-energy dance routine, so all eyes are on Dice for daring to compete against her. Dice stands on the stage and clears his throat, then gestures with his arm. From his hollow palm emerges a projection of a ventriloquist dummy. He's going to do... Okay.
With 0 filter.
He sits on his lap and launches into a comedy routine, speaking through the doll with 0 filter. The judges all howl at his impression of Chief Engineer Instance, but the crowd favorite by far is that Minister Seek's thin, self-important voice coming out of the doll, imperiously demanding that not everyone can have perfect scores, that they have to be rationed appropriately. Dice looks flustered by all the attention, but proud as well. He bobs in a little bow before leaving the stage to raucous applause. Okay.
What a weird dork.
He's a weird dork, but he had got the crowd going.
Now what?
He's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Magic act or hoverboard tricks. We had jazzy tap dancing. He did ventriloquism. So are we gonna do magic or hoverboarding?
What gives more?
It doesn't tell. It's just a challenge. I think Dice might like the magic act more though, because I know you want Dice to like you. Ooh, it's a hard one. Okay,
I didn't do it.
Okay, so this card will become 2. So that.
There's only 3. How can you get 46 from 3?
We're gonna try.
That is so sad. You just guaranteed to fail.
One, 2.
You're literally guaranteed to fail. I'm done.
Well, this automatically goes +3, and I wanted to do this, which gives me a 9.
A permanent 9.
Yeah. If I try anything else, it doesn't give me that much. So we're going to have to take this. So the card here will become a 2. So
it's going to decrease.
So what if we put this, this, and this? Okay, that jumped us up to 13. No.
It stayed the same.
Yeah. Because regardless, it stays the same. Because if I put that there, it'll mess with this. Okay, so let's see if I do it like this. 11 and no, so I had the best one this way. And I'll just put this over here just to get rid of it. Because, yeah.
There's no way you can
yeah, we are. We'll get 115 stress, though, if we try to push through.
But do you want to suck at the talent show?
True. Let's see.
Well, just see how much we can do for now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, that jumped me up to 18.
So it'll only be 30, so but keep rearranging it
Yeah.
To get the highest. And then whatever your highest, then add stress.
Okay. Okay, so whatever is here becomes 2.
So why don't I put you the 0?
Yeah, so I'll put the 0 there. 15, 18. So I think 18 is the best that we're going to be able to get.
Why can't you put the 5 in the front?
Okay. Still 18.
So I guess plus 30 stress it is.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to have to push through and get 30 stress. So we're still okay to do one more thing. Nice little Mars picture. Everyone's amazed by your magic act, especially the one where you pretend to cut one of the judges in half. You win as voted by audience applause. I'm popular. I gain a popularity status.
I'm amazing.
So my kudos is double for 3 months.
Oh.
That's
just horror.
Dice.
I lost? Excuse me?
Dicer shrugs and smiles. He didn't mean to win anyway, so no hard feelings. Mars, on the other hand, is livid. I worked on my routine for months, she cried, and refuses to shake your hand. You were right on the money. And it dropped my stress down. Nice. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organizes a water fight that takes over the whole colony, even the adults. It brightens everyone's spirits, even in the thick heat of dust. You end up on top of the western wall with dice. Launch water balloon, fill poof shrooms down at the unsuspecting anemone and the sports ball.
Was that curly fries?
Yes.
Curly fries.
The walls seem like a neat place to hang out and relax, much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. So this is a solitude spot, but Dice might actually be up there too.
And maybe you might not lose memory, because every time we're at the lounge, you lose your memory.
Well, it's an option to lose the memory.
No, it's not an option. It's that you guaranteed to lose a memory. That's what they said. Every time you go out the lounge to rest for a month, you lose a memory.
You tell Tangent you know where Dice has been going. You tell her he's been sneaking out to explore the jungle. Not far away, but outside the walls. Tang looks concerned. Really? She says, wringing her hands. Is it safe? I'll keep him safe. Hey, I got a +2 friendship with you. You know what? Let's see our friendship levels.
How we at 1.5?
We're at 9 with her, 7 with her, 15, 9, 16, 21.
21?
And then here's all of our adults so far. And Nougat.
21?
21. We still got a lot of slots though.
Maybe that mysterious person is one of them.
Yeah. She eyes you skeptically. Full offense, Solana, but you're just a kid, she replies. However, I suppose it's good to know he isn't alone out there.
The fact that she's tolerant.
Oh yeah, it's hot out. You can see the waves of heat.
Talk to Tammy.
I'm just curious. Visit Supply Depot.
Oh, we can get cards. How many kudos do you have?
+5 biology and 1 bonus to straights. +5 persuasion and +1 bonus to pairs. So
Which one are you gonna do?
we'll get the doll because we need the persuasion.
Okay.
Yes, for 50 kudos. Memories. Gear. We need a perk.
Oh, so that's a perk.
So +1 to all challenges, which has been helping us, but we can get bonus to pairs.
Okay, so put in a second slot.
We can't.
Oh. Locked. Need perk.
Yeah.
Oh.
But these are also our collectibles.
So I'll give a present to Tammy.
Okay. Alrighty, let's go to Tam Tam.
Become good friends.
We need empathy 40 or greater to do a random act of kindness.
And we got 31. So to get empathy, you have to do babysitting, right? So you might as well do that.
Yeah.
Or
Okay, so
give a flower.
I was giving her the flower.
Oh.
She squeals and dances. I love flowers, even we're alien ones, and it's yellow, my favorite color too.
Yay.
We learned Tammy likes flowers. Yellow ones to be specific. So you want us to do some babysitting?
Oh, wait. What's on our collectibles again?
Just barber fruit and cake.
I was going to say give a present to somebody else, but let's go. We'll go do empathy.
Yeah, I was just double checking that nobody needs to talk to us. And there's your boy Dice.
I'm curious how he looks like when he's older.
I think I may have seen what he looks like when he's older, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, let's go do some babysitting. The creche is
It
filled.
gives empathy?
I think so. The creche is filled with native flowers, courtesy of a secret admirer in geoponics. From the blush on Tammy's face, she knows exactly who it is. I see that face.
Disgusting! Even though we're gonna be the same thing to do, we're gonna pick our partner back. Disgusting!
You enjoy the flowers for a few days, then hang them to dry. You and Tammy come up with a bunch of craft that used to dry flowers, making nice smelling potpourri and using the heads of the blooms to make printed designs.
At least we're making it gear. Poor Cal. He's gonna have to make her poop out several children.
Let's see. Whoops. I didn't mean to put that there. You here, then you here, then you here, then you. Yep. Plus 3 empathy, creativity, kudos, and a little bit of stress. So, yeah.
Perk.
Spa perk. Pay to remove cards in the quarter spa. We got a perk. Okay, we're in late dust.
Because remember, we can earn kudos, so we should take advantage of earning as much kudos to buy another perk.
Yep. Pay to remove cards in the quarter spa.
Wait, what's another place that you can earn kudos from? Was the organizing delivery thing?
Yeah.
Okay, but we might as well do that.
All right,
how much empathy it is? How much empathy do you have now?
We are at...
Well,
hold on. 34.
We still need more.
All right, let's get to work delivering supplies. It's been a while, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. Mars started the SFC years ago when you were little kids. Tangent and Tammy agreed to join at the time, but then you all got busy with other things and forgot about it. What the wormhole and the crash and learning how to survive on a new planet and all. You meet in an unused conference room in command, which Mars says is perfect for a secret club. Club President Mars brings the meeting to order. Tang, Vice President of Writing Down Secrets, records the meeting notes on her holopalm, while Tammy, Vice President of Tea and Snacks, passes out potato juice in little cups. As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it's your...
Excuse me? What am I drinking?
Potato!
What the? Okay.
As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it's your job to come up with something for the club to do today. You choose making friendship bracelets and brought all the supplies you'll need. You're 11 years old, so yeah.
I know.
Today, Mars announces, we're going to make friendship bracelets, and I have the even better idea. We're going to sell them to people for kudos.
Hey,
She is an entrepreneur. Tammy puts her hand up shyly, as if she's in class. I don't think we're supposed to trade our kudos for things except at the depot, Tammy says nervously. We're only supposed to give them to people to say thank you. Should we side with Tammy, stay out of it, or side with Mars?
I'm not here.
No, it's your turn to pick.
No, I didn't. I suggested to do organizing to get more kudos. I already did my job. This is your poison now.
This is my point. Oh, when it's decisions that could make someone unhappy, it's my job now?
No. Remember, you didn't know what to do after the thing. I said, oh, let's do... Remember, we have kudos up. Let's do organizing because I know you make money off of that. I already picked my poison. Here's now your
time. All right, I'm going to make Tammy sad then. I took away Tammy's confidence.
Well, now you got to work harder to get that empathy, to get that act of kindness. No, that was your fault. Ah-ha!
Aha, my ass. Well, Mars suggests, then we give our bracelets to people, and if they don't say thanks with some kudos, we take them back. It's hard to argue with the sheer force of will sometimes. If there's a loophole, Mars will find it. The four of you spend the afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycled bits of wire and bright plastic packing strips. Tangent dutifully counts each one on her hollow palm, while Mars motivates you to work harder and faster. She promises 2 kudos to whoever makes the most bracelets. Tammy is already way out ahead, but alright, we'll work our ass off. We need 48 to beat Tammy.
You should have just said let Tammy win.
Let's see. Okay. Guess I can't put anything there yet.
Well, that +1 would have helped from that +1 perk.
Yeah.
You can do +50 stress.
Should I still like play around with this to make sure?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I was expecting you to do that in general.
Okay, let's see. I'll put that there. Put you here. Put this here. Okay, that one's 15. So, yeah, I have to push through the stress. No skill changes. Yeah, I took Tammy's confidence again. I got 4 kudos because of popular stash. You braid until your fingertips are raw and red. Your work suffers and Mars gets into her role as foreman, throwing misshapen bracelets back at you and insisting you do better. But in the end, you do earn kudos. Mars takes all the bracelets at the end of the day. After I sell all of these, she says, I'll put the kudos in the club treasury. Meeting adjourned. You ask Tangent and Tammy if they think Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, Tang tells you. But the club doesn't even have a treasury. She'll probably just keep the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care.
Well, we got more kudos.
And we got a bit more perception.
Okay, so, well, time to get Tammy back up because you bullied her too much.
It is the wet.
It is time to go to the Tam Tams. Wait, can you pass her a cake?
50, 40 or greater, but we're at 34.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go.
Should I give her the cake?
Yeah.
Yummy, I have some for Cal too. And he really likes cake and, well, anything to eat.
So you can give him bomber fruit.
Yep. Oh, she wants to talk. Tammy's sitting on a little stool in the sun while we hear rain in the background. Reading a fairy tale picture book on her hollow palm. She sighs. Are you okay? I'm okay, she hesitates. It's just that, look at all the pictures of these princes and princesses. The princes are always the taller ones. But I'm so big. I'm even taller than Cal.
Look
How
at Shorty
can he be my
guarantees
prince
that
if I'm bigger than him? It's true. Tammy is the tallest kid you know, taller than the boys. Even Cal, who is a year older, so Cal is is her age too. And you know she and Cal are close friends, but you
So
never
being
thought
tall
of
is
him as
awesome.
her prince before. I can flirt with her.
She already has eyes on Cal. Do you really want to take her away
I
from
flirted with Cal. Remember I was sitting there sniffing him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really going to be that person? Are you really going to be that person? I know your habits of messing with everybody.
All right, I won't troll. He'll
Okay.
catch up.
No, I was going to say being tall is awesome.
You tell her that Professor Howe said that boys...
God damn it, I was about to make you force to restart.
She sighs again and strokes her face with one of the princes with her finger. But I want to live happily ever after right now!
See, you should have said being tall was awesome.
Alright, we'll give the barber fruit to boy here. Food!
Cal, you're a goddamn menace to society.
Cal grabs the fruit out of your hands and then remembers his manners. He gives you a big hug. Thanks, Solana. I'm starving. How did you know? Your wife told me. So, Dad wants to talk. You're looking a little worn out there, little firefly. Your dad greets you,
Maybe
looking
I
concerned.
need a hug.
Okay. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help. Recharge those cells? What do you say? That throws his arms wide. Well, get in here, Tiger Butter. After a
dork is
long
bad.
hug, you feel a little
You can
better.
be best friends with Cal. They're both dorks.
Your dad gives incredible hugs. That should have been a memory, man. Why do I have a feeling Dad's gonna die?
Stop. You're jinxing it. That's all I'm hearing. Wait, go to the what was it? You can like sit on the edge of the thing to see we can what is that?
Sit on the edge of the garrison?
Yeah.
Oh, we might have to talk to Tonin. Nope, that's sneaking out through the drain pipe. Let's leave that. Maybe we go through here? Instead of doing lounge, it says... Nope.
What is it? A babysitter?
We can visit the spa.
Look at that. What is that? Oh, you can sell it to get it. Oh, probably that's how you start rearranging things. Wait, technically you have 50 kudos, so you can buy another one.
True. But we're trying to figure out how to sit on the garrison, right?
Yeah. If we can't find it, because I just want to see how the interactable looks like.
I know, right?
Maybe go to the far left?
Far left?
Yeah, because I didn't see you go to the far left yet.
Because the only thing on the far left is like...
See? There you go.
Okay. You've seen Dice use this drain... This is the drain pipe.
What the fuck? Then why do you have the thing, the interactable right there? And what does that say?
Sneak out to explore nearby.
Bravery percent. Oh, okay, no. I thought you can sit on the thing.
Oh, I see. That's the drain pipe.
Okay, then why is there an interactable with the thing with Tonin?
Because that's like to sneak out too. That's deliver supplies.
If not, then we can find it later. We'll probably just go do another thing with Tammy because you bullied her too much.
Well, we're at a lot of stress right now.
Okay, so look, let's see how much stress does it give after helping Tammy with the baby thing again.
All right.
And then sleep it is. Because then we would just skip glow season. It's 10 stress? Okay.
But the thing is, we might end up having to still deal with the glow season. Because like in the beginning, we saw that all the mushrooms and stuff were glowing in the beginning part of the game, that something bad happened. And then in last glow season, something bad happened. So I think every glow season, something's going to happen. A stomach bug is going through the creche right now, and everyone is absolutely miserable. You and Tammy have both missed the worst of it, but Auntie Sita and a majority of the kids are taking it pretty rough. Tammy is cleaning up a vomit incident by the holo projector.
Oh, I love cleaning up baby vomit. That's how her face screams. Baby
While you
vomit.
strip the affected kids and get them into the bath, you come out with a bundle of soiled clothes and trade off with Tammy, who gives you a mop and bucket to take back to the laundry room while she finishes up with the kids. After so long working together, especially during this latest crisis, you two are getting pretty good at working as a team. Antecedent pops her head in the creech and checks on you. There are broken capillaries under her eyes, and her greasy hair is up in a bonnet. Really? Broken capillaries, so she has bags under her eyes, and her hair looks greasy. That's basically what they're saying. She still gives you a tired smile. Her nose wrinkles at the lingering smell of vomit. You're a hero, she says. Thank you so much for tackling the kids for me. You look down at the mop and bucket and dirty clothes in your hand. Tammy did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we neutral again?
We're more onto loyalty.
Oh.
Antecedent laughs. You're both doing great, she says. Please tell Tammy I'm very grateful for the help. She leaves, but not before sending you both some kudos. Nougat!
What did she say?
Tammy comes out holding one of the younger kids wrapped in a towel, the two older ones weaving tiredly behind her in robes. She's starting to look tired. I'm going to put these little keiki to bed, she says. I should spray down the floor with some antiseptic too, and then I'll sterilize the bathtub, and then, well, I guess we'll need to sterilize the bottles again and boil and cool some more water, and by the laundry will be
do it
done.
by yourself. Just say the first one.
I was not going to let her do that by herself because I have to do this at work, and I know how much it sucks doing it by yourself. Tammy puts on a determined smile. It's okay, she says. It's my job, right? We all need to do our best, and, well, I am. This is what people need me to be right now. That's all. Make sure you take care of yourself. Yeah. Tammy's nose goes pink, like her hair. Oh, Solana, she laughs. Don't worry, I do. Just not when someone needs me. She takes the kids to the quiet room for a nap. She's going to get so freaking burnt out.
I think you should have yelled at her.
But she'll cry.
But it will help her confidence. Because you deteriorated 2 points of her confidence. I think Girl Backbone could have gave her confidence.
There. That wasn't too hard.
Well, what does the empathy say?
Empathy. 37.
Oh, goddamn you.
It's mid-wet.
Okay, so go to sleep.
Let's relax. You split your time between watching holovids, listening to music, and studying for class. Occasionally, someone asks you to run an errand for them. You go on long walks. Overall, you spend the month relaxing and doing whatever you want, whenever you want. You really needed this. Do I want to forget? Nope. Okay, it's late wet.
Okay, go find things.
Huh?
Go find the other thingy if anybody wants to interact.
Okay.
What does the face say?
That we're clear-minded.
10% chance to get a +1 bonus when increasing skills.
So yeah, we're doing A-okay right now.
Okay, anybody to interact with? Can we find the place that we can? Wait, maybe you have to lean against the wall where Dad is. Go on that side. Because remember when we went to that side, he had an interactable pop up. Maybe you have to go on more Dad's side.
Over here?
It doesn't. No pop up. Or...
No pop-ups.
How the hell you get into the thingy?
I don't know. But do you want to spend the day with Dice?
How much empathy we have? Oh yeah, Dice.
We can sneak off.
Okay.
And hang out with him. So let's go ahead and go here. Let's sneak out and explore.
Speaking of that, we didn't even increase our combat.
Yeah, the thing is, we would have to go hang out with the Nemone. Some farmland has spilled outside the walls. The fields don't look like they're doing well. Nobody's around right now. In fact, it looks a bit abandoned. But there's some meager looking crops ready to harvest, but animals are starting to get at them. Should we try to salvage, try to plant, or ignore?
I'm kind of itching for both, for the first two.
But you gotta pick one or the other, unfortunately.
If you plant something, doesn't that mean we can come back later on?
Yeah, and we could probably just start taking care of it since it's a abandoned crop area.
I guess try to plant something.
Okay. +1 in biology. You're just a kid playing at being a farmer. You mess around for a few hours planting some things that look like seeds, but it's unlikely any of them will actually grow. Because we can hold on.
Yeah, now you're like, I might die here.
Yep, overwrite that real quick. You hear screams from just over the next bluff. Human screams. If we didn't do that, Tammy's dad would have died. The crest of the bluff, you see Tammy's father, Chief Surveyor Tone, and being attacked by something you've never seen before. A four-legged creature with huge mane of flowers. I mean, reptilian face and two wicked claws. Is this a manticore? You've heard of fierce creatures like this outside the walls, but you never expected to see one up close. What is one doing so close to the colony? Excuse me, what the heck? Yes. Uncle Tonin is pinned under one of the creature's pointed legs. He's struggling to get free, but the manticore keeps dancing around like it's playing with its food. You can hear it from here, growling and clicking its mandibles. Leave her.
Whoa!
Whoa! No!
For a card?
No!
Try to distract it!
Yes! You hide behind a tree and throw a rock out. It bounces harmlessly off the manticore's flank and clatters to the ground. The manticore is undisturbed, which is more than you can say about yourself. Uncle Tonin shouts in pain, and you're running. We're attacking.
What? Without boo-boo attack pillars? Thank God we have decent cards.
Yeah. 2, 2, 3. Get that 11.
What about that 4?
Huh?
What about the 4? Well, keep rearranging it around to see which one it can get out.
That drops it down to 10. And this gives a +1 to the card next to it. So we're going to have 11, and we got 3 rounds, and this already takes out 11 out of 27.
Okay,
so yeah, okay.
You said +1, so you can do, why don't you do this and this?
What, these two?
No,
or 4?
And that one.
That'd be giving a +1 to this one and then to this. So last round we should be able to get it. We can use all of these actually. 1, 2, 2, 3. Shoot this fricker in the head.
Oh my God. We're in trouble, but we at least save her father.
You break through the tree line yelling your battle cry. The manticore looks up from terrorizing Tona and decides you could use a bit of terrorizing yourself. It roars a deep, angry sound. You can feel it liquefy your guts. With literally nothing on you except a few rocks you pick up from the clearing, you manage to piss off the ferocious manticore enough that it decides to go after you instead. Or maybe he thinks he'll pick off the smaller, more tender prey before coming back for the main course. Either way, it leaps off of Tonin and starts towards you. You're about to engage with it in the most one-sided battle of your long life. You smell a crackle of ozone in the air, and the manticore
How do you smell ozone?
Huh?
How do you smell ozone?
Ozone is created before a thunderstorm, so that weird smell that you smell before a thunderstorm. So that's like someone shot lightning, basically. Uncle Tonin, Chief Surveyor.
We saved Papa Sheep!
You must have
We
distracted.
saved Tammy's Papa Sheep! I think it's a sign that we picked the wrong person to be best friends with.
You distract the manticore long enough for him to get his his plas rifle. The manticore turns and flees. You run over to Tonin's side. Solana, he gasps. I don't know why you're out here, but I'm glad to see you.
Jesus, we saved Papa
High
Sheep!
five, bitch!
High five, Papa Sheep!
Together you manage to limp him back to the gates. He'll be fine after an afternoon in the med bay, which is a relief, but you're in even more relief when you don't get in trouble for sneaking out. You don't know what he told your mother, but it was a miracle that you weren't grounded for life.
We saved the Papa Sheep!
Bravery and perception.
All that fiasco for 2 bravery and 1%. That is a.
But we also got friendship with Dice.
I demand more.
And we saved Papa.
Papa Sheep!
And they came! Chief Surveyor Toner has come to your quarters to personally thank you for saving him from the Manticore. And we might have gotten some bonus points with Tammy.
We saved the Papa Sheep!
Ever since he returned, Tammy's barely let him out of her sight. She stammers out her thanks as well. If it weren't for you, she'd be an orphan. They both owe you a great debt.
We saved the Papa Sheeps!
I'm stepping down as Chief Surveyor. I think it's time for me to take up a job inside the colony. I wasn't built for life outside the ship.
Of course, you a Papa Sheep! Papa Sheep, just stay with your child. You look at Tammy's already a tiny little sheep who can't do anything except for play with children. Oh, you trying to leave her alone? If you leave her alone, she'll be crying every goddamn day. Her only coping mechanism will be pooping out babies and dealing with babies. I'm pretty sure her Papa Sheep is Papa Sheep.
He squeezes Tammy's hand. Someone like Utopia has the youthful reflexes to stay safe out there in the jungle. She'll do great as the new Chief Surveyor.
Who's Utopia? Is an actual person?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a goddamn name.
For that matter, so would you, he continues. I know you weren't supposed to be out there, but I would have died if you weren't. That has to count for something. When Utopia offers you a spot in expeditions, you should take her up. You would have done the same. Yep, plussed it. Tam presents you with a basket of cookies. She's written thank you on each one in flowery writing.
Oh, you saved the Papa Sheep.
Aw, Uncle Tonin, smile.
Oh, we saved the Papa Sheep.
Tonin holds his hand up.
What's that, 25 minutes, 25 kudos?
Yep.
Oh my god, we can buy my purse.
Holds his hand up, brushing you off. It was important to me, he says. Because of you, I'll be around to see my little girl grow up. Okay, that sentence right there made it worth it.
And that was right before glow season.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's inside. Except for you. Of course not you.
You talk to her and see what happens. Oh, it's just yapping.
She rolls a bar of fruit around her arm and flicks it with her elbow, then munches down on one of her own while she watches the construction crews work on the walls. Kinda cool, huh? She says. Soon this place is gonna look like a real colony. Do we have anything? Nope. Sorry, chick.
Pick up anything because we
Toughness 20 or greater. We are too off from being able to do stuff with her. And then Mom's standing there.
Oh, speak to Mom then. Because just see her reaction.
Mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Now that we know for a fact it isn't safe out there during glow, I won't have you venturing close to the walls. Stay where I can see you, close to the ship. Organizing 20 or greater to tell her what we learned. We have 16. We're 4 off from that.
What is it?
Dice pokes around a glowing bubble bud with his toe. The sea cap snaps free and drifts into the dark of the glow. Slowly break up into little luminescent specks. Make a wish, he said. Bravery 20 or greater for him to eat a worm. We're at 19, so we're about to make him eat a worm. So I won't go near. I'm curious.
How much empathy we have right now?
37. I'm curious. Will it let us? Nope. Hey, what are you doing? Dice says, spotting you trying to go to the gate. Take the grate off the drain pipe that leads outside. Don't be a nullhead. Haven't you seen the extra lookouts on the walls? They'll spot you for sure. Then they'll find out the secret exit and it'll be gone for good. You suppose he's right. They have been patrolling a lot during glow. You wouldn't want to be caught. Okay, so should we go ahead and try to get the last bit of empathy by hanging out with Tam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The act of kindness. You bullied her too much.
Alright, let's go to babysitting. Little Nougat is absolutely fearless for a 5-year-old. She speaks bravely to adults and hates being patronized by anyone. It's usually endearing, but Tammy has been trying to get her to put her toys away for afternoon quiet time, and Nougat's not having it. Oh.
What?
You can't make me! Nougat shouts for the third time. First, I couldn't play in 0G. Then I can't play with a nano printer. No, no, no. I'm gonna run away and live in the jungle and play all day and nobody gets to tell me what to do. She's gonna run off with Dice. I can just tell you right now. Tammy looks at you for help. Want to give this a try? You explain to Nougat that she can't play in 0G because we aren't in space anymore and she's too young to use the nano printer, especially after she filled the entire room with rubber ducks that time. Okay, me and her would have had fun. You got all them rubber ducks, we're getting a large behind thing of water, putting some bubble soap in there, and just skipping ducks in a bathtub. Me and Nougat would be having fun. I like Nougat. She is chaotic and I love it. Oh, come on. What would you have did with all them rubber ducks? You would have did the same.
No, instead of using a bathtub, I would have flooded the whole building, seal off the exits, make that the building and something starts and pretend that the ducks were little ships, and I'd be the shark and destroy them all. I'd be like,
Nougat is, as usual, not having it. No, no, no! Nougat shoves you out of the way and begins running around like a tornado, knocking things off the tables. Negotiate with her, which would give us compromising, or frighten her with a scary face.
And you get 0. Okay.
So, should we just do compromising?
Yes.
You corner Nougat and crouch down to her level to negotiate. You make a deal. She put away all her toys except one and play quietly instead of napping. Then nobody has to live in the jungle. 3 toys, she counters. You tell her 2 is your final offer and you shake hands. I like Nougat. Nougat is awesome. Aww, Tammy breathes. She's been watching the whole time. She's impressed that you managed it in such a gentle way. So if I did scary face, she would have gotten upset.
What happened?
Huh? No, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. Okay, plus 3 empathy, so now we're at 40. We got 1 creativity and 7 kudos and a little bit of stress. Okay. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that attack is still coming, and others who think that the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people won't panic. The gates are closed. Your drill emergency procedures filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens for all clear. Hold on. Give me a second. I think I need to do this. So, override that existential crisis.
See, now she understands the resurrect button. She understands the resurrect button.
Because I have a feeling we're going to make a bad decision and one of our main people are going to die, and then you're going to sit there, demand resurrect button, and have another 3-minute yell attack about why this person should live.
It depends on the person, though.
And if it was Dice?
Resurrect button!
You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens.
Okay.
Just as glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the sun is almost rise past the horizon, the sirens start. You're reading a hollow novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside. An alert flashes on your hollow palm. Shelter in the creche, this is not a drill. Get another message from your dad. Me and Mom are going to stay in the greenhouse. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the creche and wait for us, okay? Don't worry. We're way more prepared than we were last year. Love you. Stay safe. Dad's going to die. Go to the creche or head for the gates.
Papa!
Should we head to the gates and play hero again?
But I'm curious on what happened if you just literally stay there too. Like, what happened? But go to the gates. Rebellion.
Yep. So we're back at 50-50. You sneak out to the living quarters and head towards the gates. You're immediately spotted by Rhett, who stops what he's doing to yell at you. What the hell are you doing out here? This is no place for kids. Get your ass back inside. You know what?
What does that say?
I am heroic. I'm still pumped from the last attack. I got a +1 to my physical skills. We can try to help.
I guess.
Especially that's the first person in this who has actually told me to get my ass back somewhere. Okay, that gives me 10. That gives me 12. So I'll take the 12. Two, 1, 0, 0. Well, it does give me a +1 bonus to pair, so that does help. And I will have 12 left to try to get. Okay. Oops. No, 4 you go here. 3. 2, 2, and a 0. There. No skill changes, but let's see what happens. They took money from me, but I got 2 combat. You stick around the outside of the skirmish at the gates, throwing rocks and yelling at any creature that get. Because we gotta go ahead and finish this up, and this is like going on to 2 hours.
Yeah. But yes, remind me to clarify my words when it comes to people who is not used to my shenanigans.
Because like when you had commissioned Julie for your stuff for YouTube, she literally had to
go to you to explain what I was talking about.
Yeah, she had copy and pasted everything. I had to sit there while I was at work, deconstruct what you were saying and put it into words that I can still pull up that Discord too. I will pull up the Discord after we're done with this one, okay?
That he was like, oh, I understand what she said. This is what she actually meant.
Yeah.
That is sad because you're used to my shenanigans now. You understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay. You stick around the outside of the skirmish at the gates, throwing rocks and yelling at any creature that gets on too close. You're not sure if you made a difference, but the good news is at least you're not injured. When the dust clears, Rhett spots you hiding in the shadows and personally escorts you back to your headquarters, where your mom and dad penalize you for disobeying them. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all of his defensive improvements are exactly what we needed. Your mom grumbles. He's going to be insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her hand. Credit where credit's due, Flulubelle, he says. She smiles despite herself. It could have been worse. Your mom nods. They both send signs before your dad speaks. Poor Hal. What a way to go.
Hey, who's Hal?
The professor!
He died?
Our school professor.
He died?
That's what it's starting to sound like. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead. Your dad says, yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours after everyone's had a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. All right, what happened? Don't worry about that, your mom replies, shooting your dad a look, keeping him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to get into the engineering way for a little bit. Not until it's decontaminated. What happened? Because either way, we would have been into the creche, or we would have been over at the front lines. So there was not a thing where we could have went to the engineering bay.
But isn't the creche next to the
It's
classes?
technically next to the classes, but not in the same area. It's a different building.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Can we save that part? No, make a different save file to save this time, and then we can go back to see what would happen if we went to the creche.
Okay. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He just can't be gone. He's your teacher, and the engineering wing is where you take classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe place. You fall asleep thinking there has been a mistake. Save.
Make a different save
New
file.
save.
Existential crisis. Point 2.
Okay. So you want me to load back up?
Yeah, because and then go to existential crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And then just to see what happened if we went to the creche. But obviously we're going to keep this one as our main thing, but I just want to see what happened if we went to the creche.
Alright. So, let's load this game and see what happens.
What did we do again? The creche.
Go to engineering, see? Every time we restart it, we go to a different place. Alright, so to engineering we go. You don't know what compels you, another heroic stas, to go to the engineering. It's nowhere near the walls, and the corridors are quiet as you approach. You bust into the classroom to find Professor Hal cornered by small chittering things. It's moving too fast to tell what it is. Every time Hal tries to get around it to flee, it climbs up the wall and keeps jumping at him. He's fending it off with a tablet, but he's getting tired. As you watch, the thing leaps at his throat and tears a chunk out. Oh my!
What? So we can't save him at all!
He screams in pain and crumples to the ground. You must gasp, but the thing turns to you and lunges. Okay, so we might have to do another.
Oh shit! We're gonna have to stress.
We're gonna stress. Okay, 5, 4. Wait. I'm gonna see. Try to jump back to 15.
Oh, they made a difference, but
5, 2. I'm trying to get as many points. Okay, 15. Let's see. 3, 2. Okay, so that drops the amount of stress that we're going to get. But let's see. So that's going to be 9. That'll be 10. It's going to be 12. We're going to have to just push through.
Mm-hmm. Push the 15 stress.
Push it. Can we save the squelching man? It's impossible to hit the thing. It's so fast, it's like a smear at the edge of your vision. What you do manage to do is lure it outside the classroom to get Congruence to slam the door shut. You can hear it beating against the door as you run to Hal's side. Congruence guides you through how to hold pressure at Hal's throat to stop the bleeding. But stars, there's blood everywhere. Eventually the door... Who the hell are you?
Who are you? What the fuck is you?
This is Instance.
Oh.
Eventually the doors open and Chief Engineer Instance runs, directing some of the security team to load Hal onto the stretcher and take him to medbay. There's no sign of the creature. She surveys the carnage. Good work, Solana, she says grimly. You might have just saved Hal's life. Her shoulders droop. They must have crawled over the walls. Buggers. Why didn't you have like an electrified thing at the top of the fence, you know?
Maybe it's because like a barbed wire thing or whatever.
Okay. You return to your headquarters. Your parents are horrified to see you covered in blood. Relieved when you say it's not yours. Then horrified all over again when you tell them it's Professor Howell's. Just, oh.
Oh my god.
Your dad checks his holopalm and tells you they got him to a med bed quickly enough that his injury should heal in a few weeks. You saved Professor Howell's life. Okay, early quiet. And age 12, yes, we got good empathy and all of that. We're still at a pretty good stress. And we've got more things with Tammy than anybody. What's this? Oh yeah, game ends at 19. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this in existential crisis.
Alright, I just want to be curious, but okay.
Alright. So
resurrect the Tammys!
The Tammys or the Howells?
No, so just like the situation with Tammy. Resurrect the Tammy!
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording. Do you want to continue on with another stream of this? Another recording of this? Or just leave it at one?
Yeah, just leave it at one.
Alright.